Thank you very much, Hannah and Peter, for inviting us today. Hi, everyone. As I was telling in the icebreaker, I'm Ana. I'm leading the Fondo de Fundaciones, the Impact Fund of Foundation initiative of Open Value since 2 years ago. And it's a pleasure to be here today. And I'm going to try to introduce what we do. Why we do it and how we work to support social sector through impact investing. So the Impact Foundations Fund was launched in 2019 by Open Value Foundation and also by ANESBAT Foundations. They're two Spanish foundations. And they had a clear purpose that was to promote and support foundations and third sector organizations in starting their journey into impact investing. Sorry? Can you hear me? Okay. I thought someone had a question, sorry. So why we did this and why we thought this was important, it was mainly for 3 key reasons that I will explain now. The first one was to align financial investments with missions and values. So many foundations are already working to make a difference in their communities, but they not always align their financial investments with their mission, right? So impact investing allows foundations to ensure that their financial resources also create positive social and environmental change. The second reason is to innovating for financial sustainability. So this means that the traditional models of funding, largely based on donations or grants, can often be unsustainable in the long term. Impact investing offers an innovative approach that enables foundations to generate return and also support their causes. And the last reason is proving that profitability and social impact can go hand in hand. At least in Spain, one of the common myths in philanthropic sector is that making profit means sacrificing social impact. So we mean to prove that both can coexist and even reinforce each other. So foundations can make a return on investment while contributing also to society. And to achieve this, we have identified 2 key needs within the sector. The first one is that foundations need training and the right tools to understand the investment landscape and make informed decisions. And the second one is that foundations need practical experience to build confidence and to build confidence to do impact investing, right? So this is why our methodology, the methodology of the Impact Fund of Foundations, is based on experimental learning or learning by doing. Because we believe the best way to learn about impact investing is by actively participating in the process and seeing the results firsthand. You can change it now. And this is why from the Impact Fund of Foundations, we invite foundations to join this initiative. And these foundations have in common that they want to learn and invest together, right? So our approach is structured in 2 phases. In the first phase, we offer a 2-month training program for third sector organizations. And this is designed to provide both the knowledge and the practical skills needed to engage into impact investing. And the training is delivered by experts in the field and covers some topics. For example, in the first week, foundations learn about the broader landscape of impact investing, the national and international ecosystem, including global trends, key players, and emerging markets. And we focus on how impact investing is evolving and how foundations can be part of it, can be part of the change. Then we have another module of investment process. In this part, we guide foundations through the entire investment process, from the deal sourcing and due diligence to structuring and negotiating deals. And it also covers risk assessment and how to ensure the impact of the investment is measured. Then we have another part that is financial analysis. In this part, we help foundations to understand how to analyze financial statements and metrics to assess whether an organization is financially viable while delivering social impact as well. And the last part is one of the most important parts, that it's impact measurement and management. This is a crucial aspect of impact investing, as all of you know. Foundations here learn how to measure and manage the social environmental impact of their investments. And once, also after these foundations and organizations have completed the training program, we invite them to join a co-investment vehicle where foundations work together to select and support early stage social enterprises that meet some criteria. All of these early stage enterprises have to meet the same criteria so that we get to invest in them. So one of these criteria is the social impact. The companies we invest in must create a measurable, tangible social impact. This could be through tackling social inequalities, promoting environmental sustainability, or addressing critical issues in underserved communities. They also have to, we look for companies with a sustainable business model, of course. This is key because we want our investments to be self-sustaining and have a long-term positive effects on society. And also, every investment decision is based on whether the company aligns with the values of our participating foundations. And this is also to ensure that each investment reflects our collective mission and purpose of all the foundations. At the moment, we are 40 foundations that are investing together. So each year we launch a call for projects where participating foundations jointly select the companies we will invest in. And the investment includes tickets up to 40,000 euros. And in terms of financial supports, and up until now, we have supported the companies through debt financing. This has allowed us to ensure the sustainability of the fund while supporting also early stage social enterprises in a flexible way. And the characteristics of the financial support that we give them with the loans is we have an interest rate of 45%. the loan is in a period of 3-5 years, and we have a grace period of 1 year where before the repayment begins. And in addition to the capital, we provide non-financial support, and this includes mentoring, strategic guidance, access to networks of the 40 foundations, and also we also give them knowledge and expertise of all the group. So we have a follow-up committee that is in charge of doing the impact following and the financials following, but also to always be in touch with the companies and to see where we can be of support in any of the areas they need it. And this combination of flexible financing and capacity building allows social enterprises not only to grow, but also to strengthen their impact and long-term sustainability. At the moment, we are also currently exploring our first convertible loan as a learning opportunity, because we also describe ourselves as a training vehicle where foundations learn and get this knowledge to their own foundations and then do their own investing. And this new convertible loan that we're exploring now will allow us to gain experience with more innovative and adaptable financing structures, which could be especially useful for supporting startups that are with high growth potential or limited initial cash flow. And by diversifying our financial tools, we aim to respond more effectively to the specific needs of the companies we support. And also, it's a continue learning for the investors along the way. And to finish, I would like to share a couple of examples of the companies we've invested in to give you a sense of the kind of impact we are aiming to achieve. So one of our first companies we've invested in is Apadrina un Olivo. This is a social enterprise that works to combat rural depopulations by recovering century-old olive trees that have been abandoned. And they not only help to preserve local biodiversity and heritage, but they also create jobs for vulnerable individuals in rural areas. And this company, it's an example of how small, locally focused initiatives can have a wide-reaching impact. And another example is Solem, that this is a beautiful project that supports women who have been victims of trafficking, forced immigration, or gender-based violence. So Solem provides psychosocial support and training in artisanal skills, such as making lamps or cushions to these women. And they help them reintegrating in the workforce. And this investment also highlights the intersection of social inclusion and economic empowerment. And and I don't know, looking to the future, in the coming years, we aim to expand our network of participating foundations. As I told you, we are right now 40 foundations. In October, November, we will have a new group of 10-50 foundations joining the training program. And we will also have another call to do more impact investing in social companies. We have invested and supported 10 companies for the moment, and we also want to continue fostering the learning and the collaboration within our community of foundations. And I think, most of the foundations that have participated have innovated in how they're doing and working in their foundations, and yeah, this is more or less what the Fund of Foundations is. And thank you very much. I'd be happy to answer if there's any questions, and if not, I can hand over to Deborah Gold, that it's advisor in impact investing for the Daniela Nina Carazo Foundation in Spain, who will share the foundation's experience in the Impact Foundations Fund, because they were one of the foundations that participated in our first training programs and participated in our first investments. And also she's going to explain a little bit about their strategy and how has it evolved towards impact investing. So yeah, thank you very much, and whenever you want, Deborah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anna, and thank you for having me in this session. So I will present you first a bit of the Daniela Nina Carazo Foundation in general, so you have a sense of who we are, and then I will dig into our impact investing journey and also explaining how the Fondo de Fundaciones help us. Yeah, the Daniela Nina Carazo Foundation is a grant-making foundation. It was founded in 2010 by Daniela Nina Carazo, with the willingness to contribute to transforming the model of the current society into a more just and inclusive one. The foundation works in two major areas, which are sustainable food systems and citizen art. They work in France and Spain, mobilizing economical resources and human resources, and also doing their own actions to fulfill their mission. Also, as things that characterize the foundation bases a lot its work on research, empirical knowledge, experimentation, innovation, and shared learning. You can go through the next one. So in terms of our philanthropic approach, we activate different pillars to fulfill our mission. We finance innovative initiative through grant making, but also through impact investing. Then beyond financing initiatives, we also provide non-financial support to reinforce the capacities of the organizations and help them to have greater visibility through a program that is called Cartae. The foundation also does dissemination of knowledge and experiences, doing several publications a year, and also organizing meetings, events in between projects that they finance, but also within the philanthropic sectors. And then they are also very active in different networks for advocacy. Next one, please. And for you to have also an idea of the size of the foundation, I share with you here the key figures in 2023, but it's quite representative of all the years. So roughly annually, the foundation in Spain gives, in Spain and France, 50 million euros of grant making. And they make an additional 1.5 million euros for dissemination of knowledge, non-financial support, and publication. And then they have an endowment of 500 million euros, from which 77 million are allocated to the transition, to the low carbon transition, and 54 millions are dedicated proactively to impact investing. And the aim is to reach 75 million euros for impact investing in the following years. So now that you know a bit more about the foundation, I will present you our impact investing journey. So first, why and what process did the foundation follow to enter the impact investing space? So in 2016, 6 years before the foundation was launched, they had an internal reflection around the investment of their endowment. No, they questioned the sense of having their annual budget targeted to very specific societal challenge. In this case, sustainable food systems and citizen art. And from the other hand, having the endowment invested in diverse areas, but completely disconnected from their mission. So at the end of this reflection process, the foundation decided that 100% of the endowment will be invested considering ESG criteria, and then 25%, this 75 million euros I was talking to you about, will be specifically dedicated to impact investing in sectors very related to the strategic areas of the foundation: sustainable food system, regenerative economy, and transformational culture. And really the objective here was to increase the level of coherence between investment of endowment and grant-making programs. And until 2019, this impact investing strategy was mainly led by France. But in 2019, the board asked Spain to have a dedicated impact investing strategy for the country. So what we did is to set an internal reflection group with experts from the impact investing ecosystem in Spain. And at the exact same time, the Fondo de Fundaciones was launched. So for the Daniel and Nina Caruso Foundation, it was very natural to support and to be part of the Fondo de Fundaciones, because it was very aligned with their mission of supporting innovation, help building the ecosystem, and being part of the Fondo de Fundaciones contributed a lot to the internal process we were immersed in. No? We gained a lot of valuable knowledge about ecosystem dynamic, concrete experience investing in specific organization, and it brought us a lot of confidence also to start our own journey and making our own investment from the foundation in Spain. Yeah, before going into the specific actions that we are doing, I just wanted to present you like the 4 main principles that we set for impact investing in the foundation. The first one is to go where others are not going. No, as a foundation, really trying to take action where white spots have been identified in the market. Then the second one is to invest in all phases of the spectrum, from pre-seed to mature stage, and really not only going to mature stage where most of impact investors go, but helping to grow the pipeline from the very beginning. The third one is to invest in all kinds of organizations. The foundation thinks that impact investing should be for all the actors that really think they can benefit from, and not only from unicorns with super high growth, but also for actors from the social economy with more organic growth, and also with different business models. Not the traditional ones, but maybe models that include subsidies or sponsorships, for example. And the fourth one is, for me, the most important one, is to have an attitude of always listening to the demand and adapting programs and investment instruments constantly to the need of social organization, and not being with a static strategy. So now that you know more about the process and the principles, these are the 5 line of actions that have been set for impact investing in the foundation in Spain. The first one is about supporting and investing in projects in pre-seed phase to facilitate the emergence of economically sustainable initiatives engaged in sustainable food systems and citizen art. And we do this through a very intensive training program and access to a soft loans fund. This initiative has been co-created with the Ship2Be Foundation, which is a foundation specialized in venture philanthropy in Spain. We launched it 3 years ago. and more or less 40 initiatives have been trained and 13 have been invested so far, with tickets from 25,000 euros to 75,000 euros. The second one is to support and invest in projects in seed phase in the sustainable food systems sector only. For this one, we do this through debt and equity funds that has been co-created with Quadia, which is a fund manager specialized in regenerative economy. And so far, 14 initiatives have been supported with around 7 million euros. The third line of action is to invest in thematic funds in sustainable food systems, regenerative economy. Here in Spain, we started investing 2 years ago. We invested in 3 funds so far, 7 million euros. The fourth line of action is to research, disseminate, inspire, and mobilize the ecosystem. In Spain, our main partnership is with the SpainHub, who is the National Advisory Board for Impact Investing in Spain. And the last line of action is to innovate with others to promote impact investors. And here in Spain, the main partnership is with the Fondo de Fundaciones. You can see that there are like in-house instruments. There are also collaboration with existing actors and contributing to building the ecosystem. So the in-house instruments have been set where no existing solutions were found, and for others we wanted to collaborate with the ecosystem. And also something important is that the money from the impact investing areas come both from the endowment. This is the case for Quadia, the thematic funds, and Fondo de Fundaciones, but also from the social mission. This is the case for TINA and SpainHub. And I just want to finish doing a little bit of a focus on the TINA program, because I think it's the one that might be the most interesting one for you. So as I told you, the main objective is to strengthen innovative social solutions that prioritize impact versus profitability and promote their capacity to access finance adapted to them. No? We do it through soft loans. And this has been a very strategic program for the foundation because of 3 main reasons. The first one is that it's a tool to support the impact organization from our ecosystem as a foundation. This means associations, foundations, cooperatives, to help them develop a business vision and being more financially sustainable. From another hand, it has been an opportunity to support organizations from sustainable food systems and citizen arts that are not eligible in our grant-making programs, like, for example, social enterprises or startups that also are contributing to transformation. And last is also a way for us to access the mainstream and to work with profitable enterprises, but that need to improve their impact model. So we do both the work with the social economy actors to improve their financial sustainability, and for the mainstream actor to improve their impact. And also for the different initiatives to meet in a common space has been very, very fruitful. And this program has been run for 3 years already. It has been a great success. And in 2025, we decided to duplicate the size of the soft loans fund, and therefore the amount of the initiative supported. So yeah, this is all from my side. Thank you very much for listening. Very happy to answer to your questions.